road win in the SEC.
Man, it was. I thought both teams fought so hard. I mean, it was just, at the end we had one or two more plays, but I thought Arkansas played so hard and physical. I bought both teams, but for us to grind it out and come on top, because we've been on the grinding out of a couple of the other end, and so have they. But effort wasn't an issue with both teams. That was a hard fought game.
Big time stop on that final possession. What do you kind of see on that as far as defensively?
Well, we knew they were going to be physical and drive it, and we were just all about getting that rebound. Making a tough shot and then going to get it, because we know it's like how they won the Georgia game. I think they took it, and I think Thero came flying in and got that offensive rebound. We talked about that at the huddle. Like, we've got to get our hands on the rebound and keep it alive and get the rebound. And that was our focus, and just being really physical and disciplined. But also, we just knew the rebounding. We had to come up with that last loose ball.
What did you like in the first half to kind of get that lead that,
I
know
thought,
it went away, but
I thought Jalen Moore was doing a great job, because they flood the ball and protect the rim so well. I thought we did a really good job of collapsing it and kicking out and getting some ball movement. And I started with Jalen Moore. I mean, he took it to the rim one time, came out and clicked it. We won more, and got a three. And I think that's just so key of understanding who they are when they get to the rim. And it was even Duke Miles on a low shot clock got in there and he showed it, because he's not going to score those guys. So I thought we were really disciplined with that. But again, I thought Jalen Moore, just his leadership is, and I thought Jeremiah, he's one of those guys where you just, he's making good plays. He's staying with it. If you'd have told me he had 16, I wouldn't have said it. He can score the ball that much, and all of a sudden you're like, man, he ended with 16. And but for him to be a young guy in that atmosphere with the stakes going on back and forth, or this time of year at conference game, and I thought he had good composure too. I thought Duke Miles was tough as nails. Glenn Taylor had 6 rebounds. Mo Wagee getting on that loose ball for that ball. Man, I just thought we had it was toughness on both teams.
Arkansas started going that run, took like a 6-point lead, and then you knocked down 6 free throws in a row off those foul threes. How big do you think that was, I guess, just, number one, an environment like this to knock those down and just to maybe right the ship a little bit right there?
It's like Luke, it's a hard thing for Luke. Like, Luke was going in and out, and he got fouled on that 3 in the corner, and for him to step up and make those free throws, those aren't easy, when you're in and out like that. So big shots. He made a big 3, big free throws. So yeah, that was, and I think both teams were just really aggressive.
You've mentioned before that Bryson Goodine, he had that injury in November, and that's kind of started to really get back to himself. Do you feel like at this point he's really back into close to 100%? I mean, very good in the first half.
I do. I think he's, he's such a threat, 3, and even when he doesn't get it, you can look at the tape, they're shading him, so it opens up driving lanes. So I thought he did some good defense. I haven't looked at the rebounds for him yet, but yeah, he's healthy, and he's really a good weapon for us.
I guess just what was it like scouting Arkansas now that they're down Boogie Flan? Like, how did it, I guess, kind of change them in your eyes?
I thought they were so aggressive against Georgia, and I think I got to look at this box, but my take is it's what I thought. I think Donnell Davis has just been super aggressive, super confident, super aggressive the last 2 games, and that's good for them. And because I just think I thought both those guards, Wagner and Davis, were super aggressive since he's been out, and they've really stepped up.
Jeremiah in the last 2 games has had just 2 turnovers in both those games. He struggled a little bit at the beginning of SEC play. Do you feel like he's really starting to figure out, the physicality and everything that goes into playing in this conference?
One of the key plays for him in this game was he got kind of trapped in front of their bench in the first, and he just didn't hot potato throw it away. He stepped, threw it out, and then we got to Sam to a dunk. I believe that. And that is a huge growth play, because he got kind of trapped, and sometimes when you trap, you just kind of hot potato it. He stepped through, made sure he got it out, and when we got it out, I think we ended up getting a dunk. I thought that was a really big play for him, and showed his growth.
Yeah. For a freshman, I know he went down for a little bit with something, just to come back in the game in the most crucial moments of it and kind of seem like a veteran out there. What does that say about him?
it's because he's, you know, I've joked with this about his name, you know, so no pun intended, but he just doesn't have a lot of any fear, or he's not scared of moments. He's not scared of any moment. He just, you know, I think everybody else was more scared when he went down than he was. You know, you know, you always wonder, is it a knee or anything? But he got hit in the thigh, and then when he went, what I like is when he went back in, he didn't use it as a crutch. You couldn't even tell, and I thought he played really hard when he went back in after that.
We're good.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, coach.
All right.